Listen, my people. My name is Marguerite Pierre. Listen, I know I don't normally go live, but I gotta talk to you about something, BB. You understand? Listen to me. This here, we need to talk. With my people out here, I want to share something with y'all that just came across the screen to me, BB. You know I don't normally do live at night, but child, I gotta be real with y'all. We gotta talk about something right quick, something that's real. And I need y'all to really pay attention to what Mount Grave here about to show y'all and tell y'all. Brace yourself for what's happening, what's coming. If you don't know, you're about to know. So here's the deal. Everybody out there, Mount Grave Pill is bringing you the real. And right about now, this is something we got to talk about, BB. This is not one of those moments. I know you see it right here. We are under attack by China. Please watch. It's not a joke. 3 hours ago, they just released this. For those who don't know, listen to me. Cyber attacks. It's real. You hear me? So with that being said, I'm gonna play a little bit of this so y'all can see exactly what's going on. Just want to do a little nightcap with y'all. Not normally usually doing videos at night, but it's something I need to show y'all because earlier today we talked about y'all know what we talked about today earlier from China. Well, here's the deal. We're under attack by China right now. Cyber attacks. For everybody who don't know, you better know, BB. Share this video. Let your people know. No further ado, BB. We're going to sit here and we're going to play this video.
Hackers affiliated with China's People's Liberation Army have infiltrated critical services here in the U.S.
Watch out. China's cyber army is on the attack.
China's cyber army is invading critical U.S. services, cause societal chaos inside the United States to affect our decision-making around a crisis.
Attack ports, attack water supply, attack energy supplies. So in short, China's preparing for war with the United States.
China-affiliated hackers hit critical U.S. infrastructure, computer systems for water, power, communications, and transportation bodies. They have been affected. This just coming out today. Now, this comes as yesterday.
That's on the 12th. But today is BB. Y'all better listen to me. Today is the 12th. Yes. Marguerite Pill going live to let you know something that just happened. It's breaking news. We are under attack by China. You know, first you had the mysterious pneumonia. Now they're attacking us in Texas, the grid in Texas, Hawaii. They're trying to tear us down our defense so we can actually break us apart internally. And that way that we can turn against each other and create some kind of chaos. So, you know what, y'all? This just got real. For everybody who don't know, check it out, BB.
Today, I share with you the breaking news live as soon as it came out. China's cyber army is invading critical U.S. services. A utility in Hawaii, a West Coast port, and a pipeline are among the victims in the past year, but this all intensifying and coming out just yesterday that this is going to be increasing because take a look at this coming out today, the big one, preparing for a long war with China, January and February 2020.
January and February 2024. We're preparing for a long war with China. China is we are under attack right now from many different regions. Listen to me. One would say COVID-19 started the trend. All right? Just saying, BB. You know, I don't want to lie, tell you no truth. I gotta tell you the truth, BB. You know, this is called the big one, preparing for a long war with China. You know, January and February 2024. Why? We feel like we're getting close to it. Because at this moment right now, we are being attacked and threatened so that we need to back off or else China is letting us know right now they're going to cause chaos into our infrastructure and break us down internally from the inside out. And that way we start turning on each other. Listen to me, my people. You think it's a game? It's not a game. I want you to pay attention to what I'm saying. First, we're talking about the pneumonia, mysteriously. First, it was COVID-19, CCP, pneumonia. Now, our grids getting attacked. You need to pay attention to what's going on here. This is not a joke, my people. This is real. For those who don't know, Now you do know. This information just came out 3 hours ago, and my Uncle Red Pill is on my deal, baby. So we're gonna let you play this little video. Y'all, we in for a ride. This is gonna be a long one. 2024 is probably gonna be the big one.
They're saying that 2024 looks like it is going to be the year of war. The United States, China, Israel, Hamas, Ukraine, Russia. Things are intensifying, and I'm going to be sharing with you the latest so you know exactly what's going on. So we're going to be taking a look at video footage and articles that have come out in the past 24 hours. But before we do me a quick favor. I know this is not the news that anybody wants to hear, that we could be looking at a potential war, that there could be cyber attacks, and there's at least 24 different known infrastructure systems that are under threats by China at this time. However, if you appreciate the information and you believe like I do that knowledge is power and us knowing what is going on is very important to prepare ourselves and our families, do me a quick favor, smash that like button. Just takes a second to stay up to date. It's totally free. Why not hit the subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, and please share this out with others if you think it will help. But with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right in and start off with some video footage that came out yesterday and today so you can see it for yourself.
The Post reveals hackers affiliated with China's People's Liberation Army have infiltrated critical services here in the U.S.
Alexandra Hoff joins us now from our nation's capital. Alex, this is not good.
No, it's not. I mean, this infiltration appears to be part of a broader effort to insert chaos into our logistical systems. The information collected.
Told y'all, create chaos. This is what we're doing. I knew this day would come. I'm pretty sure a lot of people did. Man, I'm going to be real with you. This is going to be a big, big deal, bro. This is a bad deal. We're looking like we're going to have World War III. I'm just saying. Speaking to you real, B.
Could then be weaponized if the U.S. and China were to become engaged directly in the Pacific. According to reporting from the Washington Post citing multiple U.S. and industry security officials, China's cyber army is invading critical U.S. services, like an attempt to break into the system behind Texas's independent power grid. Other victims include a water utility in Hawaii, a West Coast port, and at least one oil and gas pipeline, according to that report you're seeing there. Brendan Wells, executive director of the Department of Homeland Security Cybersecurity Agency, told the Washington Post this, quote, "It is very clear that Chinese attempts to compromise critical infrastructure are in part to pre-position themselves to be able to disrupt or destroy that critical infrastructure in the event of a conflict."
In the event of a conflict. Did you see that? Did y'all see that? In the event of a conflict, this is what's going on. Cyber attacks. This is what's happening, y'all. Please pay attention. Y'all prepare yourself for what's real. It's not a joke. They're attacking.
Compromise critical infrastructure.
See, it's very clear that Chinese attempt to compromise critical infrastructure are in part to pre-position themselves to be able to disrupt or destroy that critical infrastructure in the event of a conflict. It is serious, my people. Listen to me. This just came out. My Uncle Red Pill, I know. Listen to me. I got to give you the info. It's best you know. You know, they're not, this Fox News just put it out too. There's a lot of different stations, but they're not putting it on that level. We're seeing how the viruses and how pneumonia and how this stuff is mysteriously happening, and it's all coming from China. Now we know for a fact that we are under attack by China. If you don't know, now you know, my people. Please keep it out. I know my Uncle Red Pill got to keep it real. I got to talk about you to the thing that really matter, baby.
Infrastructure are in part to pre-position themselves to be able to disrupt or destroy that critical infrastructure in the event of a conflict, to either prevent the United States from being able to project power into Asia or to cause societal chaos inside the United States to affect our decision-making around a crisis. The report notes that over the past year, hackers affiliated with the People's Liberation Army in China have accessed the computer systems of about 24 critical entities.
Watch out. China's cyber army is on the attack, infiltrating 24 critical U.S. entities at least over the past year. Just some of the victims. You got a water utility company over in Hawaii, along with a major West Coast port and oil and gas pipeline. What are they up to? Here to react and to analyze, Scowcroft Center for Strategy and Security, Vice President Matthew Koenig. Matt, what are they up to?
Well, Brian, it's good to be on the show. And unfortunately, China's preparing for war with the United States. The strategy here is that they want to be able to invade Taiwan, They're worried that the United States will project military power from bases in Hawaii and the continental United States to Asia to defend Taiwan. And so what China's trying to do is to do these cyber intrusions, lay in wait, and at the right moment attack ports, attack water supply, attack energy supplies to prevent the United States from projecting military power forward. So in short, they're preparing for war.
Why do you think we're getting this story now?
Well, it's come out now, and I think part of the reason is that the administration, the U.S. government, has had a hard time getting these private companies to take the necessary security measures. You know, these companies, small utilities, aren't directly controlled by the U.S. government. They're small private companies, and so the Department of Homeland Security has tried to get them to increase their cybersecurity standards, has tried to get them even just to disclose that they have an issue, but often they don't want to do that. They don't want to announce to their customers that they have a problem, and they don't want to spend the extra money that would be required for cybersecurity.
And now
So
public pressure could actually make them do this. They might say, hey, listen, my margins are small. I can't be worried about the latest in cyber defense force. Should the federal government play a role in defending these companies?
Well, that is one option, and the U.S. government does have a role in defending cyber attacks against U.S. military bases, against the Department of Defense, and so increasing the government's role could be part of the answer. Another part of the answer could just be speaking clearly with the American people and with these companies about the stakes here. You know, happy talk. We just had the Biden and Xi summit in San Francisco a month ago, pretending like the United States and China are going to somehow cooperate. I think we need to be clear with the American people that we're in a new Cold War with China, and let's hope it stays.
A new Cold War with China. Are y'all listening? Please listen to this. Is real. My people, the Mount Red Pit up at the night, baby. Bringing you this live. You hear me? It's serious. People, pay attention.
Stays cold because it could get hot. This is going to be a serious rivalry for probably decades to come.
It seems like they wake up in the morning and think, how do we comprehensively defeat America in every way? And we're always defending their next action. Somehow we got to get them on their back foot. Is that possible?
I think it is possible, and you know, China has a lot of weaknesses. Their autocratic model doesn't work. Their growth is really slowing down. Technologically, they've only been able to advance by systematically stealing intellectual property from the United States. In the security sphere, they're more afraid of their own people than they are of the U.S. Department of Defense. So they have real weaknesses if we're willing to take the gloves off and force them to compete. But I think that does require recognizing that we are in a serious rivalry. This isn't some kind of competition like a tennis match. This is serious.
And Matt, the thing is, do you know what could happen? Republicans and Democrats might be able to agree on this. Just like we used to agree that the Soviets were a threat, we could agree on this, and then where the rubber hit the road would be how we defend ourselves. That was something we should use to galvanize ourselves. Also, if you see the economic statistics, to your point, it doesn't seem like China's ever been this vulnerable in modern times. They are really struggling with their economy, and with any market principles, it's hard to imagine them fighting their way out of it. We'll see. Matthew, thank you so much.
So there you have it. Sounds like China is preparing for war against the United States, and we are preparing ourselves. And take a look at this article that came out today that says China-affiliated hackers hit critical U.S. infrastructure. Hacking groups affiliated with China have targeted critical infrastructure assets in the U.S., including utilities, communications, and transport. The attack is seen as a part of China's Volt Typhoon cyber campaign, which the U.S. government has observed for around a year now. Hackers affiliated with the Chinese People's Liberation Army have allegedly intruded into the computer systems of dozens of critical infrastructure units of the U.S. government. These include water and power utilities, oil and gas pipelines, and transportation and communication entities. It is speculated that this is a part of a broader effort by the PLA to hit logistics targets in terms of the United States-China conflict in the Pacific region. Both China and the U.S. have blamed each other for years on cyber attacks. The latest series of alleged attacks from the Chinese have been referred to as the Volt Typhoon campaign. Key victims of the campaign include a port on the West Coast, water utility systems in Hawaii, a critical oil and gas pipeline, and a Texas power grid operator. So far, such intrusions have not caused any disruptions. However, the attacks on the systems in Hawaii has suggested to aim at potential disruptions to the operations of the Pacific Fleet. The hackers running the Volt Typhoon campaign have stolen employee credentials with backdoor entries and have used arbitrary home and workplace routers to hide their tracks. The Volt Typhoon attacks have been active since 2021 and have affected multiple sectors, including manufacturing, education, communications, information, technology, utilities, construction, and more. The U.S. government has been working on mitigation strategies with tech companies and the private sector. This includes actions such as more stringent monitoring, improvements to authentication methods, and large-scale password resets, among others. This is far from the first cyber attack that has come from nation-state actors. Active PLA hacking groups have attacked entities in Canada and Guam, among others. The issue highlights the rapidly growing use of cyber attacks in warfare and geopolitics by countries worldwide, and the need for governments to set up appropriate international mechanisms to deal with an increasingly precarious situation. And again, we've heard there are at least 24 different victims that we know of that have been hacked in the United States that could potentially be hit.
24.
We don't have the...
It's been 24 that have been hacked. Y'all, listen to me. This is real. We are preparing for war. If you think it's a game, you think it's a joke, if it's just pay attention to what's going on in our society today, right? It seems like everything is falling apart. Everything is crumbling down. That's because something new, something is coming, and I'm letting y'all know right now, right? The COVID-19 deal, that's still lingering around. Now you had that come back. All that comes from China. The new pneumonia, the outbreak, that comes from China. Now we just confirmed 3 hours ago that we have just been on an attack, cyber attacks. They're trying to take down the grid in Texas, right? Hawaii. They're trying to scare us, put us in a vulnerable state of mind so we do not help our allies. Do you understand what's going on? Letting us know if you do, we're going to do this. This is what this is doing. This is letting us know that China is prepared to take on Taiwan. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, let me explain a little bit more to you. Taiwan, cell phones, stuff like that, chips, all that good stuff right there, that is like the heart of where this stuff comes from. Okay? We have to protect Taiwan. I know I'm being real with you. I'm just keeping it real with you, y'all. You see what I'm talking about? Right? They want to take them people over. Right? And if the U.S. let that happen, we're going to have bigger problems. So we are facing World War. This is probably going to happen 2024. They're setting the table, let you know, they attack the infrastructure, and they physically get it done then. This is what we're facing, y'all. You better look this up. Take a look at it, baby. Let people know that it's just not a bad time. It ain't just a time we just going to get over. This is happening for real. We keep having issues after issue, back to back. And the main culprit behind all these issues is China. So y'all need to understand what we're doing, how we coming, and how our future may be disrupted with a war. And if you think times are bad right now, my Uncle Red Pill be bad. We was talking about a lockdown earlier. Now we talking about everything gonna be happening. We are facing critical times. If I never told you anything before on my life, my people out here, please, let's work together to stop whatever's coming. We have to understand that this here is a big problem, and it's going to require everybody to get on one page, because China is attacking us for sure. Not a game, it's real. And now they got the Washington Post, Fox News just put it out. It's not all over. Yeah. It's just not a bad time. We just ain't got inflation. We got viruses everywhere we turn. We got kids getting attacked, adults getting attacked, a lot of people getting attacked. And the reason why, because their growth over there has been stunned, right? The age, people don't understand why this is taking place. This is taking place. This is a power structure. All our plants, all our goods, exports, factories, that's overseas. This is the problem, y'all. We were facing a crisis with the mask before. Listen to me, okay? Well, COVID-19, that stuff came from over from China. right? Now we got another deal going on. China's preparing another virus. Hopefully not another pandemic, but it is coming. It's spreading. This is all over. Please wear your mask. Now we got war, cyber attacks. This is happening, y'all. They're preparing and gearing up. They're trying to make us feel some type of way so we don't help our allies. Break us down internally so we can't even function when it's time to actually send people out to protect them. If they take over Taiwan, we're going to have major problems. Now, the question my Uncle Red Pill want to ask everybody, right? If you ain't on the live, I understand why, but for those out there, when you see this live tomorrow, please ask yourself this question. If the U.S. go to war with China, can you imagine how life gonna be for us in a minute? Because a lot of our factories is overseas. We got to start building up our own infrastructure here. We got to start putting factories back here. You see, but right now, we that takes time. So for everybody, listen to me. We are under attack, okay? And it's only sending a message to us to let us know the capabilities that they're going to be capable of doing if we decide to help Taiwan, and they already know we're in the waters already. For those who don't know, the U.S. have already 6 ships over there, right? We've been helping. I'll keep it real with you right now, okay? We've been helping a lot of countries fight war. You probably know about Ukraine. Who Ukraine going against? Russia, okay? They don't like us either. China, we've been having a problem with them. They want to take over Taiwan. They don't like us neither. Hamas, if you don't know, they don't like us neither. Our allies, people we deal with, is already at war. We're giving them missiles, ammunition, bombs, stuff like that, right? We're dropping food, giving aid. And now we are at, right now, as we speak, 3 hours ago, we are under attack. Got that? So we're all going to be at war, which literally, we already at war, but it's going to really happen now. It's going to take this course. This can mount up to be World War III. I hope y'all understand this. So listen to me, my people. Stay tuned. My Uncle Red Pill going to bring everything we got to have on this situation. And at the end of the day, please.
List of those 24 different entities. However, we do know among the victims are a water utility in Hawaii, a major West Coast port, and at least one oil and gas pipeline. People familiar with the incidents have told the Washington Post. The hackers also attempted to break into the operator of the Texas's power grid, which operates independently from the electrical systems in the rest of the country. But if more information comes out on potential infrastructure systems that have been hit, I'll be sure to share with you here on the channel. And again, this just coming out in the past 24 hours as I reported this to you live, and also in addition to that, last week, we received word that the United States broke a record for illegal crossings into the United States, and the FBI warning that a lot of those coming over here are likely these attackers preparing to...
What I told you, my people, what I told you, listen to me. You have to stop letting people in here. Man, I don't know what people thinking, but the U.S. right now, we are helping allies fight wars as we speak, okay? And we got to prepare ourselves for something real. Okay? Listen. Everybody that's on the line, who see it, who didn't come in, that's cool too. My Uncle Red Pill wants you to pay attention to what's going on in today's time. We got viruses, money, people losing jobs. Once we go to war, it's going to get worse. So you may want to buckle down, put yourself in a better place. Prepare for what may be coming. Because the odds are it is coming. First they attack you, the infrastructure, and then we happen. Now listen, the U.S. is powerful. Not saying that. But I'm letting you know right now, if you think it's hard times today, baby, I'm here to tell you right now, it's going to get harder if we go to war. So I had to do this little video for y'all. It was on my mind. I had to get it out to y'all that way there. Y'all know what I know. I want people to be educated, baby, on everything. Because that way there, you can't say you didn't know. Times gonna get rough. But we got to stick together, and we all can pull through. Till next time, my people. Love y'all, baby. Welcome to the morning show.